Hello everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed and welcome back to Here for Sweethearts. As of the time of this recording, a new update has been released for the game, so if you're wondering why the gap between the first part of this Let's Play and the second part, which is this episode, it's because of the update release. There we go. So, we got ourselves Mitzi and Ollie as new characters. Right, let's get going. And just like that, another day of school is finished. Let's see, you like to think you've been doing pretty well so far. Your grades are fine, your teachers all like you, obviously. And it's finally the weekend, which is the best time of the week. So, how are you going to spend the time? Locked up in your room? Or explore other places and encounter a person that may or may not have the name of Mitzi in their name? I might be mispronouncing it. You can call up Natino or Theo, but definitely not both at the same time. Yeah, they don't particularly get along well, if I remember correctly, in the cafeteria scene. Maybe one of them would like to go to the city tomorrow. It might be nice to go walking around with one of them. But, those two are still the only people you really know at school. You still got the head teacher, you know them. Your classmates say hi to you as you go sit in class, and you occasionally returned a dropped pencil to a fellow student. But you still haven't found many opportunities to really meet people. It's especially difficult considering you joined in the middle of the school year, when everybody's already made their friends at school. Everyone's got their friend groups planned out already, yeah, exactly, but it's alright. The weekend is finally here and you're sure to find your way into someone else's heart in time, exactly. Also, just looking at the synopsis of the game, it says, oh, one last thing, don't ask why you're dorming alone, it's not important. I'm pretty sure it is important in some ways. As you were heading back to your own dorm to drop your books off, you encounter somebody. You stop. What's that noise? What is the commotion? Somebody is crying? Who would be crying? You follow the sound of a voice as best you can. The sobbing is muffled but continuous. Eventually, it leads you to a student. And as you reach out to tap her shoulder, she snaps. Didn't you just tell me to leave you the blank alone? I'm not that person. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, I thought you were my brother. Is it rude to be that intrusive at this point in time of a relationship between two people who've only just met? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm cool. Are you sure? No worries, it's fine. You came over here because you heard me crying, right? Yes. You tell them that? Yes, you did. That's sweet. Thank you. I don't actually know your name, do I? Who are you? You'll tell your name is Flare. Exactly. Nice to meet you, Flare. I'm Mitzi. I know almost everyone at this school. I'm surprised I haven't seen you around before. You explained to Mitzi that you're actually pretty new here, transferred over not long ago. Oh, you're... Hey, doesn't matter, what's the difference if I'm a new kid or not? You're the new kid. Yeah, I should have figured that. You asked Mitzi if there's a problem with that. Exactly. Oh, no problem at all. Getting all defensive, are we? Anyway, sorry for distracting you from whatever it is that you were doing before. We tell Mitzi you weren't doing much of anything before. Yeah, we were just strolling about. Class just ended not too long ago. Yeah. Any plans for the weekend? Not many. You tell her that no, you don't have any plans presently. You were thinking of maybe going into the city if any of your friends were up for it. Wait, you want to go into the city? You didn't ask any of your friends yet, did you? No, you didn't. Oh my gosh, okay, calm down. I know this is like totally out of nowhere, but do you want to go to a concert with me this weekend? I suppose you have 2 tickets, your brother dejected you and that's why you're crying. So if I want to pursue the good route, or the most likely route that will allow us to win the heart of somebody, then I would say, yeah, that's a little fast, that's the worst option I think, a concert. Sure, I'll go. Oh, awesome! It's a pretty sudden question though. I know, it's just because I got these 2 tickets, right? and your brother dejected you and that's why you're crying. And they weren't cheap either. But before I was supposed to see the show with bailed out on me last night. Okay. So what does your brother fit in all this? She didn't even say why. Okay. Okay, that solves that problem, and that solves the issue of thinking that it was a brother that she was going to go with. And I can't just go by myself. That would be like so awkward. No, it wouldn't. But the concept is tomorrow night. So I'd be doubly out of money if I didn't go. It would make no difference if you went on your own or with a friend, because you already bought 2 tickets. And it's kind of late to find someone to sell these to. Are you gonna... That is a thing. Are you selling me it or are you gonna give us it? I feel like giving could be... Either way you spin this could be a tale of... Okay, so giving... Wait. Are you saying I'm just going to give this to somebody who I've just barely met a ticket for free? No way. Or if we ask if we're selling it, or if they're selling it, then it would be very intuitive. So you're selling this ticket to me. Oh no! But if you wanted to pay for them, I wouldn't say no. You understand. You tell Mitzi that you'll try to pay them back for the ticket, even if not immediately. Oh really? You want to pay for it after all? Sick! That's super cool of you, Flare. But even if you forget, I don't think I'd be mad. I was happy to have someone to go with again. You asked Mitzi what kind of concert this is anyway. Oh right, it's a Beatles concert. Ah, Beatles, like, no way. Have you never heard of the Beatles before? They're only like my all-time favourite girl group. Come on, you have to have heard of them. Hey dude, there goes the moon, Liffey in the air with rubies. None of those songs ring a bell to you? Unfortunately, nah. You can't say they do. I'm not a music person. What? Well, that's not going to do at all. Follow me. We have to go listen to some of their stuff if you're going to their concert with me tomorrow. Oh no, it seems like our Friday evening is up for grabs. Mitzi gestures for you to follow her as she runs off towards the direction of the dorm rooms. What a quick change of attitude she has in such a short time. When you approached them, they were crying. And now suddenly you find yourself their concert guest for tomorrow night. You're not complaining, it's just incredible how quickly she was able to switch herself around so to suddenly be okay. Is she really okay? Is she really okay, guys? Guys and girls? Mitzi and you begin to walk together on the pleasant weekend afternoon. There's not a lot of tears left on her face anymore. No one ever would have guessed she was crying, aside from a redness in her eyes, obviously. So tell me about yourself. If we're going to this concert, I should probably know more about you than just your name. And also vice versa, we need to know a bit more about you as well. You just came to the school not too long ago, right? What was your life like before? I lived with my dad. Yeah, I lived with my dad. You tell Mitzi you lived with your dad before you came here. He's nice, but he's a little cleaning at times. Yeah, I can relate to that. A little. Both my dad and my mom. Though I guess I understand where their cleanliness comes from now. Oh, why is that? Nah, it's nothing. Sometimes parents just turn into real worry-wats over their kids, I guess. Which is natural. But you like your dad, right? That's good. I'm sure he's a swell guy. Let's hope he raised a good kid. Hey! Don't judge me. You followed Mitzi all the way to their dorm room. The closer you two got, the more she rambled a bit to you about how the Beatles are so good and you're totally gonna love them and other things like that. You nodded along. It's like you really have a good response without having heard their music first exactly. So we have a principal, a student that likes to show other students around or is just very, very comfortable with a lot of people. Then we have somebody who is potentially a druggie and has horns on their head, but is overall a nice guy when you get to know him. And then we have a person who loves music. So I wonder what the sleepy person in the next chapter will be like. You made it to Mitzi's dorm room, who has the Beatles littered all around the room. The atmosphere and vibe in here was a lot more pleasant than whatever Theo and his roommate had going on. Yeah, I agree. Mitzi's roommate wasn't here, at least not yet. It was just the two of you as Mitzi closed the door behind you, of course. Here we are, and your top looks a little worn. Here we are. Hope it's not too messy in here. I usually tidy up the last day of the weekend. Messy? It looked like something out of a magazine ad. Oh, let me get my tunes! Let me get my Beatles tunes! Mitzi moves over to the drawers beneath her bed. She shuffles around a bit before pulling out an old CD player and a few CDs. And here we go. A relatively new CD player. Yeah, you own a CD player? Do you always listen to music this way? You own a CD player? Huh? Oh, yeah. I know they're like pretty outdated by now, yeah. But I don't know, they're fun. And I like having physical copies of my music. I can understand the love about physical copies of music rather than just digital. It's like my own little special collection, you know. Mitzi removes a special CD from its case and hands you the case to hold. And if you're wondering that if I'm mispronouncing her name wrong, just say that you know if it's a pre-recorded thing and not a live stream, so it's not like I can just improve upon going throughout this, you know, sort of thing. So yeah, one of those things. And there we go, Beatles. On the cover of the case there is 4 girls walking on a crosswalk. In real life they're called The Beatles rather than Beatles. This is their album, Fiery Street. It's one of my faves. Mitzi starts the first song on their CD player. As it plays, Mitzi makes her way over to you and looks at the cover with you. She starts pointing to different girls on the front of the case and explain each one of them to you. They all have their own individual backstory. They all have their own lifestyle and stuff like that. But secretly, deep down, they all hate each other. This one is Lydia. She's my favourite member. She's a ladybug. Oh, that's probably the one at the front, right? You can tell. You can tell because of the way she is. The girl behind her is. Now I'm not so sure. But then again, if you're talking about a person behind you, then it obviously would be that. The blue-haired one. She's some kind of a scarab beetle, I think. Oh, just to know. I don't know how to pronounce her name. And Lydia dating. Okay. I might be a bit jealous of... I don't know how to pronounce her name. Then behind her is Hera. She's like totally strong. She can lift up a block of concrete with her one finger. Like really strong. I've seen videos of her lifting people above her head. And then behind her is Oriel. Or Ryo? Okay, I'll be honest, I don't know how to pronounce her name. You know what? I can probably fit in the same boat as you when it comes to names and not being able to pronounce them. Mitzi, you and I are going to get along alright. Although I think those yellow eyes will freak me out over time. But she's really cute, and I've seen her interact with fans online and stuff, so maybe if I'm active enough in their fan community, she might notice me one day too. Notice me, senpai. Before you have a chance to say anything about any of the girls she just introduced you to, Mitzi says, "Oh, wait, this is one of the best parts of the song. Doesn't that sound just scratch that perfect music itch right in your brain?" Do I have one of those? You pay attention to the music for a few moments. It's kind of light. Not the type of sound you're expecting someone with this appearance to be listening to. Looks can be deceiving. Can be either one end or the other. Somebody who's overly cutesy and very pink could listen to a lot of heavy metal. Whereas somebody that you would presume that would listen to a lot of heavy metal would listen to something that's a bit lighter. That's why prejudice goes a very, very long way to breaking friendships before building them, or breaking any potential friendships being built, though the way their room was decorated did seem to reflect the vibes of it. Indeed. Microphone, cat. Truthfully, the music is only alright. It's just there. You can't really understand her hype for it. This is the band she was revving so much about? So, what do you think? It's good, isn't it? Be honest. I want to know what you really think. Be honest. I'm gonna be honest, it's alright. Alright? You don't hate this band or anything, but they don't really stick out to you. You're still cool going to that concert, but she shouldn't expect you to be as enthusiastic as she is. Oh, I see. You apologise if you upset her. Oh, no, 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 no. Actually, I'm glad she told me. I asked you to be honest with me, and you weren't. Indeed, we were. We were not one end of the spectrum or the other. We was in the middle. I really appreciate that. Mitzi looks a bit somber. I've been dealing with too many lies lately. Exactly! We shouldn't lie. We have to be honest, even if the honesty is hurtful. So, I'm happy you were honest with me. Even if it wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. Exactly! Even if it wasn't the answer you was looking for, at least it's something which you could take away and thinking, yeah, they're being truthful about it. They're not being like, it's so good, oh my gosh, everything like that. You know, all that loud YouTubers. Doing all that shouting would exhaust my voice box out, for goodness sakes. But hey, you're still willing to go to the concert with me, right? You tell Mitzi that yes, you are. We're going to do it for our friend and for ourselves. Even if the band is your favourite, it doesn't mean you guys won't have fun together. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I can turn the music down if you're not enjoying it, though. I am at a happy medium with it. You tell Mitzi it's fine. You want to ask them. No. Yes, no. Yes, no. Do I ask about what happened with our brother earlier? Yeah, we'll do that. It's not about the feelings up here because they're both kind of dealing with the same territory, just in a slightly different spin. Although the last one can be seen as a bit intrusive. But we're going to risk it and go with it anyways. What? Oh, yeah. Listen, the stuff from my brother, it's complicated. It's... What did I guess? Okay, I would try to hide it, but I think most of the school is probably gossiping about it anyway. It's difficult. You tell Mitzi she doesn't have to talk about it. You're sorry for bringing it up. No, it's okay. Maybe I should talk about it more. Though we did just meet, huh? Yep, that's exactly it. Maybe it'll feel easier to talk about it then, because I barely know you. So it doesn't feel as hard as it would be telling a close friend. Yep, she's got a good point there. I mean, all of my friends, I feel like I can't talk about it with them. Maybe it'll feel easier to bring up with someone I feel can't understand it entirely. It's just... I don't know. It's this whole big blank that didn't have to happen the way it did. Everyone's blaming him for something he didn't do. You've probably already heard of it by now. And it's so frustrating, because even when I try to defend him, it feels like, ugh. All you need to know is that, I barely know my brother. Is your brother Theo by any chance? But I know he didn't do anything wrong. I believe you. Huh? You tell Mitzi you believe her. If she's telling you he didn't do anything wrong, then you believe her. You know how frustrating it can be when no one believes you, even when you're crying your heart out that it's the truth. That's the thing about truths and lies, that sometimes you're so in depth with that particular bit of information, you would do anything to try and defend that opinion or that information. So even if deep down in your heart you know it's a lie, then you would still fight for it because that is what you believe in. Like, for example, if one of your family members committed manslaughter, then you would know they didn't intend to do it, but it still happened. But at the end of the day, in the eyes of the law, it's still about, it's not 100% confirmed if he didn't have the intentions to do it or not. Like, you can't evidence that. So you won't be one of those people who doubts her. You listen to what she's telling you, honestly. Flare, it's okay. Thanks. If you're not being honest, really are being honest, so thanks. You know something? Changed my mind. Talk about this stuff is much easier when you've got someone who understands. Thank you. Hey, it's getting close to dinner time. Want to go grab a bite together? You tell me that sounds like a wonderful idea. What could be better than dinner with a new friend? Yay! We did it on the first try! The first try! The first try! I can imagine if that would be an easy thing to do, because Natina and Theodore took us multiple attempts to get to that stage. Ollie? Let's see. Yeah, you're a sleepy one, I'm not gonna lie. So we went out to dinner with our friend, and now we've got ourselves another chapter here. Right, you and Mitzi make your way to the cafeteria to get dinner together. And you're glad you're able to make things work with her. The two of you begin to cut across the courtyard on your way to the next building. Mitzi is lightly rambling about how she's excited for tomorrow night. Still. And about how they're glad you're still willing to come so she won't have to go alone. You're totally excited to go too. You're sure it'll be fun. Suddenly they stop. Wait, almost forgot. I left my keys in my dorm. Let me go back and get them before my roomie locks me out. You ask Mitzi if they need to come with. No, it's chill. It'll be real quick, really quick, I tell you. Just wait here and I'll be back before you know it. Mitzi rushes back towards the direction of her doom room. Don't you mean dorm room? Well, that can be great in its own ways. Leaving you standing alone in the middle. Wait a minute. Oh no, not entirely close together on the keyboard. They're literally in the opposite ends. Leaving you standing alone in the middle of a courtyard. You didn't terribly mind, but it was a beautiful day outside, and it's not like you're in a rush to get there. You thought you might take a seat on the nearby fountain whilst waiting for her. Maybe take the time to check your phone for messages. But before you could even do such a thing, you found yourself being approached by a student you've never seen before. And who would that be? Would that be a particular Ollie? Hi there. You? Me? What about me? Have I got something on my face? Have I got a lovely little cutesy ghost on my forehead? On my hair, sorry? A hair not ornament. Hair attack. Whatever you call them. They say as they approach you, they talk slowly and their movements are quite similar. The shape and size of the backpack, accompanied by their slow mannerisms, makes them look quite like a turtle. Maybe they are a turtle. You're friends with Mitzi. Yeah, so what about it? I don't think any of these options are in particular friendly in a ways, but I'll go with who are you? Oh, sorry, let me just, I'm Ollie, and I'm kind of Mitzi's friend. Kinda? Yeah, it's like, we were in that weird middle stage. Like, when you first starting to become friends with someone, but you aren't quite friends yet. The kind of friend you sit next to in class sometimes and they say hi to in the hall. And I was really happy about that, because I always thought Mitzi was really fun and cute and cool and stuff. And I wanted to ask him to hang out with me more, but then the drama with her brother started happening. And I didn't know how to approach her after that without things being really awkward. I mean, if I'm honest, her brother is really cute too. Really? But there's no way I have a shot with that guy. I'm pretty sure he's already has someone he's interested in anyways. Anyway, sorry, what were we talking about? We were talking about Mitzi, weren't we? Did you know what happened with her brother? No, let's be more direct towards the broader subject. What's the drama about? Oh, you don't know? Well, do you know of the thing with that student? What student? If they're talking about the dead student, then yes, you do. You learned on the first day. Right, well, everyone thinks Mitzi's brother is the one. Oh, the one who... Oh my gosh, you're going to sleep on me. Don't you go to sleep on me. Don't go to sleep on me. Oh, it looks like they're going to faint. Suddenly you find yourself catching a passed out Ollie before they fall to the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. No, we do not want the bodies to hit the floor. You have absolutely no idea what just happened, but you're glad you caught them before they could hurt themselves from the fall. Ollie? Oh, thank goodness Mitzi came back. Tell them they'd just been introducing yourself to Ollie when they collapsed. Or if Ollie has some kind of condition that allows them, well, not allows them, but force them to have spells where they need to sleep, whether they want to or not. You caught them before they're able to hit the floor. Just you explain the situation to Mitzi. Mitzi! Didn't expect to see you here. You're not sick or anything, right? Huh? Oh no, I suffer from excessive, uncontrollable daytime sleepiness, that's all. You can just say narcolepsy, Ollie. I mean, yeah, I guess I could, but I don't think enough people know what it means, so... So you just met Flare? I just met them today too! They're pretty cool, don't you think? I love their hair. I'm pretty sure we're talking to somebody else. I'm like, yeah, they're pretty cool. Thanks for making sure I didn't fall. We were just heading to dinner in the cafeteria. Ah, that's nice. Let's invite them with us. Why don't you come with us? Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to disrupt your dinner or anything. The more the merrier, let's say. They say. And it might be annoying if I always fall asleep in the middle of our convos or something. Doesn't matter. Don't be silly. You're totally welcome to eat with us. Besides, I'm sure I've got enough of a blabber enough to keep the conversation going even if you can't get out. Well, I mean, if you insist. Let's come on, Ollie. You, Mitzi, and Ollie walk towards the cafeteria together. The two of you stand very close to Ollie just in case they find themselves asleep again. One of you would be bound to catch them, or both of us, one arm each. This looks like the cafeteria in the school, anyways. And once again, you find yourself, this is the cafeteria. I was reading ahead of time. Only this time you got two more friends than usual. And once you've collected all your, collected your food, so you sit down at a circular table where no one else there. Students begin to filter into the cafeteria little by little as the time passes. You and your friends start to speak up just a little more to be able to hear each other clearly from all of the different rambles and conversation happening in the background. This was kind of weird. I normally sit with my other friends at dinner. You don't think they'd be mad if I sat over here, right? Don't be ridiculous. I don't see why they would be. I mean, it would be very petty if you're jealous about a friend of yours hanging out with another friend, for goodness sakes. I mean, it's not like you own that person. I mean, it's just one night, right? Yeah. Who cares? Yeah, I guess so. So how did you meet Ollie, Flare? Well, you kind of went to your dorm room, right? And then Ollie in the background saw us hanging out. And then from there, Ollie made the connection, well, if I acquaint myself with Flare, then it will have the chance of me being able to, well, to be able to hang out with you, Mitzi. When I came back from getting my keys, they were already asleep in your arms. Well, that was just... Do I mention about the brother or not? They were asking me about you. What? No, I totally wasn't. Seriously, I promise I didn't. The sweat and the grin and the eyes averted away does not tell me otherwise that you're telling the truth. I swear, that would be super weird if I said anything like that. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go eat with my other friends. Sorry to... Wow! For goodness sakes! God damn it, well, we failed this route. Yeah, Mitzi nervously laughs and tries to ignore what just happened. She tries to ask you if you'll enjoy dinner. Maybe you guys can get dessert after this. All you can do is look off into the direction Ollie ran. If you had known what you said was going to set them off so much, you never would have said it. Hopefully it's not too late to try again with them. Well, we was bound to fail in one of these, for goodness sakes. Okay, they just came up to me. You tell Mitzi that Ollie just so happened to start talking to you when they saw you outside. It wasn't completely a lie. Exactly, it wasn't. What? Really, Ollie? I didn't take you to be the outgoing type. I'm surprised. Yeah. I just, I knew they were the new kids, so I thought it'd be nice to say hello. You asked Mitzi how they met Ollie in return. Oh, it's nothing too exciting. We got paired up for a science project in one of our classes last semester. I feel a bit bad when I think back on it, though. Ollie did most of the work, and oh dear, Ollie's gonna go to sleep. All I really did was present it in front of a class on presentation day. Narcolepsy. That's why I'm kind of surprised you told me that they were the one who approached you. Oh, I mean, Ollie asked me themselves if I could just give the whole presentation while they did all the work. Said they weren't much of a talker, so they didn't want to fumble in front of everyone or whatever. But hey, I guess maybe they're breaking through their shell a little more. Talking to other students instead of just, wait a minute, that's it! What's it? Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together before now. What's happening? Ollie, you could talk to that student. Huh? You don't mean... Of course I mean. You ask the two of them what they're talking about. Oh, duh, you don't know yet? Ollie can talk to ghosts. Oh. Not what you were expecting to hear, but perhaps that explains the pin in their hair. Yeah? I mean, I don't know if this is a good idea. Come on, Ollie, sir, please. If you can talk to them, then you can prove that Reginald didn't kill anyone. Reginald, I imagine, is affiliated to Mitzi. Mitzi, I don't really know. I mean, are you sure that's what you want? Even if I do, it's not like that's exactly proof. Exactly, yeah. No one else would be able to talk to them except me, so... Of course it's what I want. I trust you, Ollie. I know you wouldn't lie to me. Well, I mean, I guess. Great, that settles it then. All we know was Flare's permission to go into their room. Okay, that sounds really creepy. And actually Mitzi knows about that room? You're fine with that, right, Flare? I mean, I know what the correct choice is, but for goodness sakes. Like these two, we just met for today and they're kind of like... a bit intrusive in their ways. I've no problem with it. See? Perfect. Make it so much, Flare. I totally owe you one. You know what? Don't even worry about paying me back for those concert tickets or anything. This is more than enough payment. And are we done eating yet? Come on, let's go. Great. After a few more bites of food, the three of you leave the cafeteria together. Even though you are heading to your dorm, Mitzi is leading the way. It's as if she's got the room number memorized. Ollie is walking right beside you, a little close. They seem nervous. As the three of you walk together, Ollie and Mitzi take turns trying to explain the situation to you so you get a better grip on things. As far as you know, the story goes like this. You transferred to school after the passing of a dead student. Staff tries to keep it as under wraps as best they can, but just about every student knows about it. Although no one knows for sure how they died, students have begun speculating that it must have been a murder. You're not sure exactly what they have to go off to come to such a conclusion, but it seems that most students at school have it in their head that Mitzi's brother, Reginald, is the murderer. There seems to be a few different reasons people think that, but the main reason seems to be that Reginald and the students shared the room before they passed. If that room is true, then it's possible your room was that of both the killer and the victim. It could be. They usually say that about half of murder cases are revolving around somebody who's close to that particular person, so a family member. Oh my gosh, at last... Wait a minute, didn't we have a frog pet? I just remember that now. We have a frog pet of sorts, don't we? At last, you make it to your dorm room. You unlock the door and allow both Mitzi and Ollie to enter. I wonder if that frog is a reincarnated version of a ghost. Ah, Flare, you decorated so nice in here. You thank her. Well, Ollie, what are you waiting for? Do your thing. Right, just stay really quiet for me. I can't guarantee I'll hear anything or get disrupted by something. I'm just gonna close my eyes for a bit to try and hear them. Alright? Just be real quiet and I'll get back to you soon. I felt they're just sleeping. You wait quietly with Mitzi. You're not really sure how all of this works, so you just do what Ollie told you to. Mitzi looks at you from across the room. You hold eye contact with her for a few seconds. She waves to you. You wave back. They look to Ollie, but you clearly don't know how long this is supposed to take either. At least you're stuck in this awkward silence together. Mitzi looks concerned. Maybe they're afraid that taking so long means it's bad news. Maybe she's right about that. Maybe Ollie is just stalling. Maybe they can't actually talk to ghosts. Then Ollie opens her eyes again. Mitzi looks at them. You look at them. Ollie looks at you. So, did you hear anything? I want to ask Flare about this first. It's their room after all. So I want to make sure it's okay to talk about some of the details I learned. Alright. Okay, Ollie approached you nervously. They speak in a whisper so that hopefully Mitzi won't hear. Flare, I don't know what to say. The things I heard, it really does sound like her brother. I'm not sure what to do. Should I tell them? I mean, I don't know 100%. But it does seem very likely. I don't know. What would you do? Are you guys done yet? Pouts. How long does it take to ask a question? This is not just a question. Flare, well now, Mitzi told you herself not long ago that she was sick of being lied to. However, they also appear to want their own beliefs confirmed about this issue. Does she still want to hear the truth even now? You tell Ollie to... Again, they don't like being lied to, so just be honest. Ollie steps back from you. And they take a deep breath as they turn to Mitzi. So, what I heard, it's what? Spit it out! I heard about this room, and there was, someone in here with warm hair, and they had glasses. You're talking to the wrong guy here. They dressed very proper, and they had unlocked the door to this room right before. I'm sorry. Everything seems like... Ollie! Huh? What did I say before? I said that I trust you not to lie to me. So, why are you... Mitzi, I'm sorry. I am telling you the truth. You deserve to know. I mean, do you see this coming? What? I mean, it's just... Mitzi, look at him. You seen how he acts? He doesn't even like you. Ugh, you just don't get it. None of you ever freaking get it. I know he didn't do it. But how can you really know that? Because yeah, if you know that, then obviously this whole conversation wouldn't be here. Because if you know that he didn't do it, then we wouldn't be here in the first place. I don't care what you're telling me. Whatever ghost you talk to is a goddamn liar. Just, I'll prove it to you, I swear. Just leave me alone. Ollie looks troubled. This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought Mitzi would like me if I just... Oh man. You tried to apologize to Ollie. You thought honesty would be the best policy. But it appears it wasn't the case here, even after everything Mitzi had told you before. No, it's alright. Just... Sorry, I'm gonna go. Sorry about all the ghostly activity in your room or whatever. I'll see you around, I guess. Ollie exits your room looking quite somber. Well, that couldn't have possibly gone worse. Exactly. Hope the next time you talk to them things will be better. Yeah, at the very least you'd like the chance to try again with Ollie. Thanks for that. We'll be right back by lie to Mitzi. Right. Let's go about with this. They nervously fiddle with their fingers. They plan to lie to Mitzi. You can tell they're trying really hard to figure something quick. So, it's not Reginald. Huh? Yep, it's not him. It couldn't have been. See, I told you. So how'd you know? What did they tell you? It's cause, the person the ghost told me about, they had to break into the room. They were struggling with the lock and couldn't get in at first. and Reginald wouldn't have struggled with the locker door. He would have had the key, because this was his room, so he couldn't have done it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! Great. This doesn't feel good. Like, being lied to is not good. Mitzi runs out of the room cheering. You're not sure where she's going. Maybe to tell someone about the good news? You turn to Ollie. You ask Ollie if they really did lie. Yeah, I did. I was told whoever it was had unlocked the door with ease. The description I was given, it sounded just like her brother. Warm-coloured hair, glasses, dressed very proper. But hey, there's a chance it isn't him, you know. There's lots of kids at school who could fit that description. I don't know if any of them would be able to easily unlock the door though. Still, I'm glad you see her happy. I wish I could come up with a good enough reason to spend more time with her. Okay, being bad to our friend is not on our agenda, so I'm sure we'll be able to spend more time with Mitzi soon. You think so? Of course, after all, they had just made Mitzi so happy right now. There's no doubt she would want to spend time with him again soon. Yeah, I guess so. I hope she'll ask to hang out again soon then. Ollie thanked you, then they left, but not before you apologised for supernatural activity in your room. Then it's just you again, and your frog, and your potential ghost. You still feel like you were missing something from Ollie. Oh great. Asking Ollie to go to the concert instead. Thanks. Thank you for that. I thought honesty was the best policy again. You should go to the concert with Mitzi. Huh? Concert? You tell Ollie that Mitzi invites you to a concert tomorrow night. For the Beatles. I thought they were called Beatles. Some name like that. But you don't care for the music all that much, and you would have a feeling they'd enjoy the concert much better than you would anyways. You tell Ollie they should go with Mitzi instead. Ah, you're serious? You think they'd go with someone like me? Yes. Of course they would. Mitzi seemed to enjoy their company. You tell Ollie that you'll cancel with Mitzi. You'll tell her something came up and you couldn't make it to the concert anymore. But you happen to know Ollie is a big Beatles fan and they'd love to go to the show. Really? That sounds like a dream. You just tell Ollie that you hope they actually like the Beatles, because if Mitzi finds out they're faking, she won't be happy. Yeah, of course. I listened to some of their stuff before. I'll marathon their albums tonight in preparation. I can't believe you do that for me. And I just met you. You're really cool, Flare. I hope next time we can all go to the concert together too. Success! Absolute success. That's a little fast. I know. It's just that I got these 2 tickets right. And they weren't cheap either. Okay, we'll go through this. So you're selling this ticket to me? No, wait, that's not the I had a different option. Maybe we can muck up later on. I don't want to talk about it. It's okay. It's okay. We're both at school. Don't have to talk about dumb stuff. Just chill out. Concert. Excited to go with you. Away to their dorm room. Do they always listen to music that way? What else is there to all of this? Right. Let's be insulting. You actually like this band? Don't mess with your surprise. This band is exactly what you expected from her. Nor would you consider it anything to write home about. Band she was excited to show you. Yeah. Do you know how rude you sound right now? Exactly. Didn't mean to come off in a neutral way, but it's too late now. The damage is done. You tell me you're incredibly sorry, really you are. But, sure, you're sorry. Then why'd you even say to begin with? It's fine if you don't like the band, but to be this rude about it and then try to cover it with sorry? Sorry, I've had a really rough day. And I know you're trying to be nice, but I don't want someone to just tell me what they think will make me feel better. I'm sorry. What am I doing? I just met you. You know what? It's alright. I'll see if my roomie wants to go to a concert instead. She usually hangs out with other friends on the weekend, but I'm sure I can convince her to go with me. Exactly. So I dragged you into this, don't worry about it. I won't force you to go to a concert you won't enjoy. I want to go get something to eat, so I guess I'll see you around, Flare. Thanks, exactly. I just want to see how this kind of thing would go about. So, we succeeded in our first try with Mitzi's chapter of the game. Exactly. You hope it won't turn out the same as before. So, folks, that is both of the new chapters of this game. More to come in the future. So, thank you so much for watching, and we shall see each other in the next time of this game when a new update comes about. I like both these chapters in their own different ways, like Ollie with their sleeping pattern, and Mitzi with her energy, actually, and her purple hair. Thank you so much for watching, take care of yourselves.